Commentating combination. Can you hear me?
Right, grade B, white, Michaelhouse in blue. Referees, thank you.
So there we are. Voice commentary by Waterpolo from Pretoria Boys and Del Heath from Selborne College. Quite a good commentary combination since we're both from the Eastern Cape. East London boys. First time on the commentating box. I don't know, Del, I can hear you, but...
Is that better?
Yeah, much better, much better.
Okay,
Can you hear me?
Good stuff. Yeah, no, we're good.
Okay, cool. So you must know a lot about the grey PE side since it's your main rivalry in East London, right?
No, look, you must know, like, the exposure we get in the Eastern Cape is basically Selborne, Grey, St Andrews. I mean,
Nice.
So we know each other pretty well, I suppose you could say.
Yeah, well, also congratulations on your win at Vides. I heard that you guys beat, I think it was Grey in the final.
It was Grey indeed, eh? So yeah, good feeling about that. Let's see if they can replicate their form. Nice shot there.
So we see quite a solid zone from Michaelhouse. But obviously we know that a zone can't last for 30 seconds. You have to press the player with the ball, especially in a tight format like this. See, shots being taken from everywhere.
Yeah, I think Grey as well, though, notorious for long-range shooters, some distance shooters, so they're going to have to watch that press. Probably keep their hands up, I'd advise.
True.
All right, let's see what Michaelhouse have going forward.
Early defense from Grey, meeting them on the 4 meter, which is pretty good. I see Aiden at the back, working really hard. I think in a tournament like this, it's important that you need to sacrifice your majors, which is something that I said to my players in the beginning of our game as well. There's no use sitting and not doing anything with the 3 majors that you're given.
No, totally. 2-8s running, game goes very quickly. Those majors can come really good in hand.
Very true. A lot of tussling in the hole. Centerford seems to be keeping his position on 2. A clear zone, so they've studied this team's attack clearly. Ooh.
Getting rough in the middle there, Livio.
Yeah, quite unlucky. We see Michaelhouse ahead on the right-hand side, calling for the ball. Oh. Drive down in the middle by number 9 for Michaelhouse, trying to get the kick out. Fortunately, it's so important to play to the whistle in this format. So we are 0-0 at 6 minutes to go. End of the
Bit of a belated kick out there, Livio.
Yeah, it's a blatant kick out.
Right call, I would say, though.
I'd say so as well.
Okay, let's see Grey's first man up. What do they have to offer here?
I'll be very honest with this. I think it's quite important to look at the goals every time you get the ball on man up. There, no danger.
Certainly, you have to look dangerous on the ball, otherwise you basically give the opposition no means to press you.
For those of you who have just joined us, you have Del Heath and Waterpolo. What we just saw now was called a power play or a man up. Some refer to it as a 6-on-5, where there's a player ejected from the defending team for 20 seconds.
Grey have another man up here, leaving a Roach behind. Are they going to be susceptible to a counter? Oh,
you have to reverse it.
Yeah, unfortunately throwing the ball ahead before giving it back to the keeper there, Livio.
That's true. I think we'll see in the next couple of days, when the ball's not being played if the referees want it, they're going to end the attack, which is what should have happened there. So consistency from the beginning is always important.
For sure. There it seems we have an off-the-ball kick out from Grey. Most probably holding a man under the water while ball's not in play in front of him. Resulting in an off-the-ball kick out and a man up for Michaelhouse. Unfortunately, they can't capitalize. Okay, with the man open in the middle, will he look for the cross pass?
All by himself, which is a good decision because the defender made that decision for him.
Of course.
So Dale, coming from the Eastern Cape, how often do you get to play teams like Pearson and Grey, the schools that come from PE.
Look, I can tell you that they're probably our closest rivals in terms of just competing wise, and obviously all the major tournaments somehow we pull one another between ourselves, Grey, St Andrews, the Eastern Cape, I would say. Yeah, so I mean, you must know we often meeting one another at tournaments. We host our own little triangular fixtures because it's very hard to come by a competitive game in the Eastern Cape if it's not one of us three, I find.
Okay.
But I must say, coming to these big tournaments, the exposure is just...
It's crazy.
It's something else.
Yeah,
something
it really is crazy. And I think we can both vouch for vouch for this as young coaches, that it's so important to get yourself out there, you know, to do things that pull yourself out of your comfort zone. Like, for an example, what we're doing now, commentating. I would never saw myself commentating, you know. It's quite important.
Yeah,
having the conversation with the coaches as well, you know, even if you think, oh man, like my coach maybe told me not to talk to this guy and someday, but it doesn't matter. You need to build your own relationships and also make yourself known as a young coach.
No, of course, of course. Yeah. And Luvuyo, yourself an ex-St Andrews boy, eh? Is that right? Yourself an ex-St Andrews boy?
No, actually an ex-Sterling boy. Matriculated in 2011, yeah. Matriculated in 2011.
Sorry about that one.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. Selborne was our sister school.
All right.
I make a joke. It's a joke. Yeah, we always had good competition with Selborne. The rivalry is always healthy.
It is.
Also because half of the boys that we had in primary school moved over to Selborne. So being able to see the guys twice a year in fixtures. Great goal there by Dale from the left-hand side. Sorry, by Grey. What I said.
Grey 11.
I think the scoreline is a good indication of first day jitters. 2 goals only scored by one team in the first chukka with 1 minute 40 seconds to go. Yeah, so with the rest of your junior teams at school, so let's say you're under 16s and under 14s, 15s, do they travel to any tournaments across the country?
Yes, I can say we attend a lot of tournaments. I think we're currently hosting the Sterrenberg tournament at Selborne. I know that our under 14 team is going to be going to Bloemfontein. Good lob there, just kept out. Just kept out by the goalkeeper. The ball has to cross the whole line. Am I correct with you?
Correct,
the entire ball.
Correct. Yeah, and I've seen that make a couple of coaches really angry when referees preempt a goal when it's not a goal, or don't award a goal when it has been a goal.
Absolutely.
Very good defense there, I'd say. It's very important to be fast moving in front of the goals, I'd say.
Certainly.
Because the defense is always there to shut you down, trying to shut you down the whole time.
Classic cross pass in front of the goals. No, listen, Luvuyo, short course pool, such quick games. You need to be clinical in front of goals, I found, all right?
Yes, yeah. You need to take all your opportunities. I had boys coming to me after the first chukka of our game this morning playing Maritzburg College saying, so we're not using our full 30. It doesn't matter. If there's an opportunity to be taken, take it, you know. I think as coaches we're more disappointed with our players when they doubt themselves and they actually don't exert themselves. So for an example, the player coming out saying, so we're not using our full 30 seconds. For me, it's a great example of using your opportunity. Yeah. Last 3 seconds, last 2 seconds, shots being taken. This is what you want to see at SACS. But like I was saying, the player's consistency and commitment is the most important thing in a short course game like this.
And like especially schoolboy water polo.
Yes.
You want to be promoting positive polo. Don't want the boys doubting themselves. You want to see enthusiasm, that's enjoyment of the game as well.
100%. And you know, even if you lose, you need to lose with dignity. You need to lose knowing that you've tried your best. You know, there's nothing worse than losing and knowing that you didn't try. Because you'll sit in between your games thinking how much harder you could have tried, what you could have done better, instead of just trying your best. So on the screen there we have the team list of Michaelhouse and Grey High School.
It's currently 3-0 here in favour of Grey PE at the SACS tournament. What game is this, Luvuyo?
Game 8.
Currently the eighth game of the morning. Still very, very early in the day. But Grey PE looking a dominant force, I would say, at this tournament, eh?
Yeah, and thanks to our referees, Mr. Vincent and Mr. Rezelman.
does.
Yeah, I would also like to give a big shout out to School Sports Live for being our live, how do you say this? For bringing us live games. I'm hitting a blank here now.
Yeah, no, to all of those, I believe, probably unable to attend this massive tournament, I'd say.
Yeah. We have a lot of people back home in Pretoria as well, glued onto their screens. So I'm sure everyone's laughing at me with the things that I'm saying right now, but trying to keep it relevant.
We've been thrown in the deep end, you might say.
Well, good defending by Michaelhouse, getting there, meeting their centre forward, or meeting the opposition centre forward on the 3 metre, which is quite an important thing, as we're saying, with the goals being so big. If you guys are watching on TV right now, I would like to add that the size of the goals is a little bit abnormal. It's a bit abnormal for me. I don't know how you feel about that, Dale.
Yeah, it seems that Michaelhouse have changed their defensive structure, going tight on top, forcing Gray to work the hole, instead of allowing them that space on top 3 to kind of control the game.
Yeah.
Play the ball in their favor.
Yeah.
Oh, good steal.
Very good steal. A couple of conversations with the coaches last night at the coaches function is that they feel that you're able to rectify a 4-goal deficit in the second chaka. I don't know. Let's see how it goes, because this will be very good attempt by number 7 there. If that defender number 4 had his hands on him, I would have awarded him with a penalty if it wasn't successful with his goal.
Most probably in front of goal, penalty all day long. You will. We were speaking about that 4-goal deficit, being able to turn it over. I can't vouch for that, but I can certainly say that 2 years ago, I was playing and going into the second chaka in the semi-final or quarter, I believe, overturned a 3-0 deficit, took us into playoffs.
That's incredible. Jeez. So it is possible, you see.
Certainly is possible, I believe.
Certainly is possible.
But I find very much that at a tournament like SACS, short course, quick games, defense is crucial.
Vital. And also, you can't be predictable. Something that I said to my boys in the beginning of our game as well, you absolutely cannot be predictable.
Certainly, you need to mix it up a lot.
Yeah. So
and I find a lot of the time that good cross pass.
Yeah, beautiful.
Michaelhouse coach won't be happy with his defense there.
Yeah. It's those easy passes and easy goals that drive coaches crazy.
Indeed. But like I was saying, Luvuyo, coming forward, I find you often can't maintain a set structure, setting up a D, especially in the short course. It's very much a fast, on the move, end-to-end counter-attacking game.
It's really about finding the man in the best opportunity, in the best space. Excuse me. Just finding the man with the best shooting opportunity and also being very aware of your 30 seconds.
Of course.
And off the ball kick out from the left side attack from Michaelhouse.
Pinning the player down while he attempts to swim. Great PE also working a zonal defense here on the postman. Michaelhouse reverting to a 3-3. That's where you want the ball released.
Control the ball is so important in a situation like that, because that was a given goal. Goalkeeper was nowhere, defender was not on his case at all. There was no rush going on to that man.
Luvuyo, I don't know about you, but when they worked the 3-3 on the left here, I thought one of those men on the left had to have the shot.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that's where your strongest attack comes from. If most of your players are right-handed. Just talking about a 6-on-5, Dale. Not for you to let go of any of your Selborne secrets, but do you favor a 3-3 into a 4-2, a 4-2 into a 3-3, a static 3-3? What's your vibe on a man up?
Well, of course, not to give anything away, but certainly I think a 4-4-2 is a lot more dynamic. You can make a lot more work with that sort of formation and confuses the opposition a bit.
Yeah. And you know, from going from a lot of people don't see how easy it is going from a 4-2 straight into a 3-3, but either just pulling your postman out or pulling him across onto the wing, and your wing comes around to the back.
Yeah, often leaving the defenses quite a bit bewildered, I believe.
Yeah, and it's like I was saying, it's very important to, or vital for your attacks to confuse the defense and not to become predictable. Certainly. Unfortunately, now we're seeing rush shots being taken by Michaelhouse. I think it's getting a bit desperate with 6
3
and a
minutes
half-
on the clock.
yeah, well, 6 attacks left of the game, so 3
Yes.
each.
And again, cross pass goals, leaving the keeper stranded. The coach won't be happy with that. Fair play, good play to Gray.
Good play to Gray, and also moving, attacking the 2 meter. You'll always get something from it. Penalty, goal, kick out. Something will come from it if you play positive water polo.
So they positive polo with the young boys.
So I see a couple of changes from Michaelhouse. Maybe they've rested a couple of their strong players. Maybe giving the younger players a bit of an opportunity with the game running away from them now. But you know, it's the first game jitters. Like I was saying, it's small things like the passes.
Turnover on top 3. Gray going to hit them up on a counter. Can't be letting that happen, Luvuyo.
No.
Gray PE also notorious for counter attacks.
Unfortunate lob there, but a good attempt of his space. Good usage of his space as well.
Now Michaelhouse, unfortunate that. Had the man-up opportunity.
Oh, very unlucky by Michaelhouse there. It would have been nice to see them maybe get a goal in this game.
Sums up their game maybe.
Fair to say with 2 minutes left. See, attacking the 2 meter. Something will come from it.
Albeit a shot, a kick out, and there we go. Ooh, again, the whole ball must cross the line. Keeper forced into playing the ball out, forcing the 2 meter. Good play from the Grey boy, you would say.
Yes, 100%, 100%. Because even once the number 9 had taken the shot, number 4 still knew that it was his job to chase the ball.
Absolutely. Keeper wasn't comfortable on the ball. Had to identify that pressure and apply it, of course. Good work there, looking for the cross pass, keeping the keeper off guard.
And very good use of their left-handed player as well. Aiden, who represented the SA Under-17 team at the beginning of the year that won a gold medal in the Czech Republic. Very great effort by the boys.
Is that so, eh?
Yeah.
Tops.
I didn't mean to sound like I'm boasting, but I did take that side to the Czech Republic in the end. It was one of the greatest experiences as a coach.
No, I can only imagine.
It really was. First time winning a gold medal. So in 5 seconds, we're going to hear the 1 minute reminder bell, which is a standard in all games.
There we go. I think that must be the aspiration, the pinnacle of any coach's sort of career, eh? Taking an international side overseas to a major tournament.
100%. But in all honesty, there's again great use of the cross pass on the hand, immediate shot. I must be very honest with you. There's a massive difference between going to an LEN tournament like we did for the SA Under-17 team, which is the same tournament the men go play. Sorry, it's EU Nations, I should say, to make it more clear for everyone that's just following our conversation here. So EU Nations is run under a structure called LEN, or LEN as some people call it. And the big tournaments that our men go to, so world champs and junior world champs under 20s go to, that's run under FINA. So the top tier teams are all represented by FINA. Second tier and third tier teams are at LEN. So it makes it, not saying an easier tournament for us to win, but a more realistic outcome for us. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, 6-0 at the end of the game to Grey High.
Their romance started with love notes, then texting. And even now that he's hundreds of kilometers away, they stay close, one video chat at a time. Protect your future memories by ensuring the one thing that makes your connection possible, your income. Follow the link to learn more about Liberty's income protection. Liberty, the advantage of knowing.